It is midnight. My name is Jamus Perry, and today is Move More Day. The American Heart Association has created a step challenge in the city of Charlotte so that whoever gets the most steps in this 24-hour period of time on Wednesday wins something. I don't actually know what. It could just be a lollipop from a bank or whatever else. But this is a challenge I'm going to try to win. Now, I do feel like I should have some kind of plan for today, but I actually don't. I'm really just going to be walking around and probably making a video clip every hour or so at the minimum. Alright, it is a little after 1 a.m. now, and I am a little over 3,000 steps already, which is a little less than I was hoping because I got distracted a few times and haven't spent this entire time walking, but it's a pretty good start. Now, staircases can add a pleasant variety to the mix. Going downstairs makes it very easy to get lots of steps very quickly. Going back upstairs, on the other hand, is not nearly as fun. Yeah, we're gonna stay away from stairs for the majority of today, I think. It is certainly true, however, that if I cared the most about efficiency, what I could do is ride a elevator to the top floor and then take all the stairs down, ride the elevator back up, and just repeat that over and over again to get the most amount of steps with the least amount of effort, but that would be a very boring and dull day, so I'm not gonna do that. 2 a.m., over 7,000 steps, and I am now wearing a different jacket because it is cold outside. 3 a.m. and nearly 15,000 steps. Woo! Really picking it up now. 4 o'clock and over 20,000 steps already. 5 a.m. and over 26,000 steps. Now at this point, I do want to say that if I lived in one of these houses and woke up at 5 a.m., looked out the window and saw a guy with a selfie stick walking down the road gesturing at my house, I don't know what I would think. That would be weird. That would be very weird. I've walked over 12 miles to get to this neighborhood in Matthews across I-485, and I think it's about time I start heading back. This is the coldest time of the morning now, between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. according to the weather forecast. So you can hear in my voice, sound like I have a bit of a lisp. And yeah, in order to stay warm, I'm probably gonna end up running part of the way back now. Running across I-485. Woo! Yeah! 6 a.m. and 32,000 steps. The city is waking up around me now. Before today, my record for how many steps I was able to get in one day was 36,358. And now I can proudly say that I have beaten that record before the sun has even come up. Oh yeah. All right. It is after 7 o'clock. There is the morning rush hour all around me, and I am almost at 40,000 steps. All right. This is going well. And I'm waiting for a crosswalk, so I have to walk back and forth. It is still very cold, and you can see how much frost there is on all the grass around me here. I still am having trouble pronouncing words clearly with how cold my face feels, but I think it should start warming up relatively soon. And there is the first glimpse of sunlight I've had. 8 a.m., 44,800 steps, and my legs are very stiff now. 48,000 steps and 22 miles down. Time to eat some breakfast. It is 9 o'clock, and I am very close to having 50,000 steps, but I'm about to go into my work meeting. Just got out of my work meeting. It was 2.5 hours ago was when I went into it, and I got 7,000 steps during the meeting by just walking around and circling the table kind of like a shark. So that was a lot of fun. And now I'm back out to do some more walking outdoors. Here we go. I'm now at Symphony Park. It is about noon and I am already at about 60,000 steps. My coworkers should be coming out for a walk at about this time for Move More Day. So I'm gonna see if I can find them and join them for a little bit. Yep. Able to meet up with my coworkers here from the GIS Data Integrity team with Piedmont Natural Gas. And yep, we're all here on a walk around lunchtime for Move More Day. Even when eating lunch, gotta keep moving. Can't stop. All right, it is between 1 and 2 now, and I am leaving my apartment for what I believe might be the final time today. I am at about 65,000 steps, and I have the rest of the day in the sunlight to check out some scenic places. Sugar Creek Greenway Trail. So much more scenic than walking alongside a busy road. I also want to mention that the timing for this challenge was pretty darn convenient because Duke Energy actually had a company-wide step challenge for the past 2 months. So I've actually been training for this day for the past 2 months by doing this other challenge. And in that challenge, my boss's boss's boss, she got more steps than anyone else that I was keeping track of. And when I asked her how she was getting so many steps each day, she told me that she attributed that to walking with her dog. So I figured I might take after her and see if I can get some extra steps in the process. Three o'clock, 74,000 steps. A few days ago, I received a note telling me that by merely existing, I am a miracle, I am amazing, to not forget it, and to pass it on to someone else. So with that inspiration in mind, while I've been walking all around today, each stranger I've come across, I have passed that compliment on to. Most people just kind of laugh and shrug it off, but some people, you can see, it genuinely brightens their day to hear that. So it is worth sharing. And that's a challenge that I'd like to pass on to you watching this video, that the next person that you come across who you don't know the name of, who you'd normally not say anything to, or say good morning, or have a good one, instead of doing any of that, give them a genuine, spontaneous compliment and see what happens. Because that's the kind of interaction that we could really use more of. It is 4 o'clock and I have 80,000 steps. Oh yeah, this is going well. So when thinking of places to walk to that are far away, one place I'd never been to before is the Billy Graham Library behind me. I learned on the way here that this is not a place that they expect you to walk to. There are no sidewalks coming here. Yeah, no one is dressed like me here. I think they were kind of surprised to see a guy walk 38 miles to end up here. Yeah. 5 o'clock and over 86,000 steps is what I've done, which makes up over 41 miles I've traveled on foot. And the last 2 miles I actually ran, which is mind-blowing because ever since about, I don't know if it was about 5 a.m. or when it was this morning that my legs started getting really stiff. My legs have been stiff all day, and yet I was still able to run 2 miles just now. This is the first clear view I've had of the skyline all day. And you might be thinking at some point during this video, how much caffeine or coffee has Jameis consumed today? And the answer is none. Now I am intentionally mispronouncing this, but if that road name on top is Du Bois, I really wish the one on the bottom was named Arbac. So anytime I slow down, my legs get more and more stiff, making me want to stop altogether. So I have 2 options. I could either stop altogether, or I could never slow down. The second option is the fun one. It is 6 o'clock. Rush hour is now happening in Uptown, and I have 92,000 steps, and I still don't really feel any much more tired than I did at 5 a.m. I've now made it to the NASCAR Hall of Fame, but they close at 5, so I'm not going in there. I'll come back when they're open, but cool that I'm here. The sun is going down. I am at 98,000 steps, so I'm so close to 100,000, but I'm also 6.8 miles away from home, so I'm going to start running a little bit to try to get home sooner. Over 100,000 steps in one day before the sun even went down. Woo! Yeah! Woohoo! And that's also 2 miles down running, 4.8 to go. All right, I actually feel really good. This is my final hourly update. It is 8 o'clock p.m. and I am at 104,000 steps. That is 51.2 miles so far, and I still have 2 miles left to go. I finally got back home now, and I have 107,000 steps. The last mile running here, it was pretty much all uphill, and I felt weightless. And it's cold out, but I felt warm, and it was amazing. I'm at the door of my apartment now. I started walking at midnight, and I now finished at 8:35 p.m. And I covered approximately the distance of 2 marathons. I think it's time I ate an actual meal now.